for some of the faculties, those who are doing PhD, even those who wants to do publications also. Surely it is helpful, hope so. And we will see after that association rule. So what is association rule, how it is helpful for I mean what we can call it as a selling the items properly with more selling. And especially when you come to the Amazon and Flipkart, maybe if we take other online shopping, they are applying this association rule because to improve the more selling, I mean sales. So that we will see anyhow how to do all those things. So here just I want to give some reason. Actually morning I thought to complete this one, but not able to do because of less time. Less time is as per our time schedule completed. So now we will see, it's not like boring, it's a little bit interesting because these things not possible to find. Other things we can study from textbook, but here we have to do little bit different things. Like this is the main thing for supervised learning or maybe machine learning, whatever it may be. Now we will see some research problems or directions, suggestions or data sets, which will help to do some research or which will help to write a paper for journals or conferences, etc. Yeah. So actually, last 3 months onwards, I'm applying. I mean, submitting papers to different journals in general, like Elsevier, Springer, etc. So after so many struggles, I will show rest of the papers what I submitted. So this paper I submitted initially top journals, but in Elsevier only they rejected because they're asking implementation, all those things. So finally, somehow I submitted to some other Elsevier that is accepted recently. So September 14th accepted. So still that is available, not in a final copy. Corrected proof is available in online. So in this paper, so the main intention of this paper is, so because those who are pursuing PhD or those who wants to do PhD, so my intention is to do some suggestions. So that's why in this paper, I provided some of the research problems or open research problems or directions towards fight against COVID-19. So which is based on machine learning or image analysis, image processing, both together. So we will see what are the problems and also what are the challenges and opportunities and what are the data sets. Everything is available. Even if you go to my Google, I mean Scholar, so there you can find this paper. Even if you type in Google also my name or maybe this title, you can find the complete paper available in online. So, but not final copy, that is corrected proof. Maybe within 1 week we can find final copy also. Now in this case, so here just this is the cover page, myself along with some other authors, so they are working in other places. So here I focus on 3 research directions. One is so chest X-ray image diagnosis. So because we know different types of classification techniques, so supervisory classification techniques and maybe deep learning techniques also we have, like CNN and ANN and RNN, etc. But ANN that and RNN not applicable to these images. So CNN is applicable and extension other methods also applicable. So ANN means that is deals with the numbers and RNN deals with the time series analysis, and CNN maybe advanced CNN, modified CNN, etc. methods applicable for images. So we applied transform learning technique for classification of this COVID-19 chest X-ray images. I gave sessions only here. I implemented paper submitted to other journal that is still under progress or maybe under review. So you can go through that. What is the research direction or maybe problem to find the diagnosis or to classification of the COVID-19 chest X-ray images. These are the images. We can find so many, even the data set details I provided, so many data sets. I referred so many papers. Based on that, I collected all the data set informations. Initially, even I was struggling to get data sets because this is first time we got this disease and difficult to get exact images. Now we can find proper data sets. Still not able to find data sets like morning we discussed, synthetic data that is called patient health records. That's still not able to find exactly. So here we can see this is the flow diagram, proposed flow diagram. So based on that, finally we can detect whether the person having COVID-19 or not. So this in detail you can see the paper. Now not able to explain all those inside. So just I'm giving flow diagram, proposed flow diagram, but implementation I submitted to some other journal, that also I will show. And here you can see table 1, risk factors. What are the risk factors of COVID-19? So risk factor and description I given. So this data set also still I'm not able to get properly. So if anyone will get the data set based on this, we can implement by using Bayesian classifier or modified any other classifier, so that we can publish good paper also. So we have different risk factors like patient characteristics like age, sex, and smoking, and other characteristics. Maybe other symptoms also specified, diabetes, etc. So these data, if you are getting properly, so for only COVID patients, then usually you can publish good paper also. So they are looking for mainly data instead of methodology. They are looking for data, and based on that, you can apply any one of the methods suitable to that. And also, that is the first problem is chest X-ray image diagnosis. Second problem is risk factors. Based on that, how to identify the risk prediction. So my intention is, so we have to take risk factor value from the patient. Based on that, we have to possibility for risk prediction. So you have 90% possibility for risk of COVID-19, or maybe you don't have any risk factor. Because of that reason, your COVID-19 negative. Like that, we can say conclusion based on the risk factor. So that data set we have to find properly. And next one is, so that is called case fertility rate. So case fertility rate means we have to identify how many people are died due to COVID, and how many people are recovered, how many people are struggling. Like that, we have to predict the future values. So for that, anyhow, that everyone knows, most of we are applying LSTM. That is the best recurrent neural networks for time series analysis. Of course, other methods also available, some XBoost, etc. method. This method will give better results than other methods. So that is the third proposal. By using LSTM, we have to predict the case fertility rate. So general fertility rate is different, case fertility rate is different. I gave formula also, I provided formula also. The formula is deaths divided by deaths plus recovered. Recovered also we have to consider. That is also one of the factor. So this is the here I provided. I'm not showing all the pages, just I showed 2 pages. So many other things also there. You can, if anyone interesting, you can go through that. And here one more thing. So this is implemented paper submitted, but still not even received first review, also still under review. So this is classification based on chest X-ray images. So we have chest X-ray images, normal images, as well as infected images of COVID-19. And based on the data set, we have to classify whether the image is infected with chest X-ray, I mean COVID-19 or not, like this. So this is the proposed method. So submitted, but I'm waiting for results. I don't know whether it will accept or not, but I tried my level best. So this is the pre-processing we have to do. Like all images are not in same size, so we have to make equal size. Let us assume in our method we made 220 cross 220. So we made that size. Your wish, that is your convenience. And data augmentation. So we are making a different type of data augmentation techniques like scaling or maybe reflecting, because images are very less in the data set, means we have to go for augmentation so that we can make more images. If more images means you will get more accurate result. That's why we have to go for data augmentation. So there we can do scaling, or maybe we can do zooming, or maybe we can do 360-degree scaling, reflection. So many operations we have in data augmentation. So only our aim is to make more images in the data set for better enhancement, I mean better results. So when you go for Paytm application, they are doing data augmentation. You can see whenever you are going to any shop, let us assume Big Bazaar or maybe any shopping. So when you are taking scanning a Paytm application, we have to scan that barcode. If you are scanning that barcode, you can see no need to go for exact barcode. Even if you take barcode scanning from long distance, or maybe some other degrees, maybe 90 degrees or 45 degrees or maybe 170 degrees, like that, if we scan also, it will detect immediately. Why? Means they are doing this data augmentation. Otherwise, if you want to go for exactly, then we have to see everything, corners we have to see, it will fit to your mobile exactly. So many things we have to do, but it's very difficult. Because of that reason, for every image, such applications we have to go for data augmentation for getting better results, so that we can scan that barcode. Maybe it may be Paytm or Google Pay, whatever it may be, from long distance also, or maybe less distance also, or maybe different direction or different degrees also. Obviously it will detect, so that we can transfer the money immediately. So that is one advantage when you go for data augmentation. And the pre-trained model, we apply deep learning method, so that so many things are there we have. So it's not like apply, I mean explaining 1 or 2 minutes. It's a lengthy process. Again, we have to apply general category, fully connected layers, softmax layer, and finally classification layer. Either we have two binary classification, so either true or false, either COVID positive or negative. So still this paper is not accepted, submitted. Hope we will see. And this is a paper, one page I copied. So what are the methods we applied, which data set, and what is experimenting processing language, etc. Now here, this is also because actually my basic PhD is from image processing. So of course, machine learning classifications also we apply. Now, because image processing, anyhow, diagnosis is there along with classification techniques. So why can't we go for some pre-processing technique for COVID-19 checks, X-ray images or CT images? So like that I got thought. So what I done, so I only made less contrast synthetic images. I specified in the paper also clearly. So if they will claim, so where you got this type of low contrast, which hospital means, then I will face problem. So that's why I specified these are the synthetic images created by me like that. So what we have to do is we have to go for low contrast images, and if we increase the contrast, we can see properly is there any problem in the chest X-ray image. So based on that, possibility for diagnosing. So that means our aim is to assist diagnosis for COVID-19 by using chest X-ray image. That is one of the paper that is also under review. Here you can see. So here also, here this is related to image processing, but previous one is related to machine learning like classification. Here you can see, so original image is very low contrast. We are not able to see the properly whether the image is infected with COVID-19 or not. So after contrast enhancement, you can see the second image B. I'm not showing methodology, etc. So here we can see, so ground glass of opacity is clearly in the third image. After enhancement in the B, now we can see left side. So some circle is there. There we can see, so ground glass opacity, that means lung is having some sickness, so some problem is there. So based on the doctor can go for any session. So as a computer science engineers, we can't take decision directly this person having COVID-19 or not. So just that's why specified here also, just we have to assist to the doctors for diagnosis. At least if we make proper contrast, doctor will decide whether this person having COVID-19 or not, or maybe after enhancement we can go for deep learning technique for final diagnosis also. Suppose if the contrast is low, if you go for directly deep learning or base learning or etc learning, obviously results not able to get properly, because sometimes it may be danger also. Why means positive person will get negative result, negative person will get positive result also. So these are the problems if your image struggling or maybe suffering with poor contrast. So that's why this is one of the major step in any image processing technique when image having low contrast. If image having good contrast, no need to go for further step because already it is good. Why we have to disturb? That's why no need to go for further step. So finally we can identify, so this ground glass opacity is in the third C image, so that we can identify some problem is there this person. So finally the decision is left to the respective specialist, maybe doctor. So this is one of the paper I submitted. So this is also under review. So experimental results taking more time. This is some problem. This is, I'm not explaining, this is the proposed methodology. Before that, so many things are there. So many mathematical operations under image analysis. So finally this equation for contrast enhancement, and we can see the probability density function. So here when you come to the input image low contrast, when you go for enhanced image, the pixel values are little bit better, so that we can understand that the image contrast is better than input image. We can say, I can't say 100% that is a best method, but better than input image. So that's why we can go for further step for diagnosis also. So that's why here some mathematical equations are there. Before the 2-3 pages are there mathematical equations. So I'm not disclosing here. So anyhow, once published we can see that one, but still under review only. And here see, so first column is the low contrast images, right? A middle column is high, okay, better contrast than input images, and C is, we can see the contrast difference. I mean contrast enhancement, so how it is improving. First image improved a lot, that's why we can see that line. So contrast enhance. Second one slightly, we can see that lines. And third one, so you can see maybe somewhere that resultant image is not increased, that's why that line is down. After that increased, so maybe some portion is not increased, maybe rest of things is fine. Overall it's okay. So finally that reviewers will take decision. So according to my method, so we can see the better contrast, so for the input images. So that is the second one. So first one, so by using classification technique, deep learning techniques, how to classify COVID-19 positive or negative by using chest X-ray images. Second one, how to go for pre-processing technique for helping to the doctor or to assist doctor for classification. I mean classification of COVID-19 or not, or maybe further step post-processing. Suppose if you want to go for post-processing by using any other image analysis or maybe deep learning or machine learning, obviously we need proper contrast. Because of that reason only we have to go for good contrast images, so that we can get better results. Otherwise we'll get negative results. And we can see the mapping, all those things, graphical representations. And this is a general method only. If we go for any time series analysis, so obviously we have to go for recurrent based neural networks. So that RNN is especially exclusively applicable for time series data. Like if we have some data based on that, how to predict future value. So let us assume last 10 days, what is the sales in a shop? Based on that, how to predict rest of the 5 days sales, like that. So for that, exclusively in deep learning we have recurrent neural networks. So that is applicable for time series. So there we applied LSTM. So again, so many other methods also there. LSTM is one of the best method, so that we get best results. I tried one more method, XBoost something. So there I am not getting better result, but that also showed in the results. So this I done with other two professors. Of course, they helped for editing and writing paper, etc. Because we know, I don't know about others. My English is little bit poor. After writing, I used to send to these experts. So they used to correct and they used to give suggestions also. You have to do like this. Some suggestions they will give. This Ching Hai Lag is from Taiwan. So last 10 years is helping. Even we publish 4 or 5 papers also. This Joseph Tan is from Canada. Actually, he is one of the editor for global journals. So there I am a guest editor for special issue on COVID-19. So at that time I got contact with him, and he is helping also if I ask any doubts also. So that's why I kept his name also. He also told, no issue, you can keep my name, I will help you, like that. So because anyhow foreigners means they can help surely if I have any doubt, or maybe any other research problems, or they used to send guest editor special issue proposals. So for that also helpful for us. That's why I kept both names. So they helped somehow, but not 100%. Okay, better for editing and reviewing paper, all those things they are helping. So here the main aim of this paper is, so we have RNN. Based on that, how to predict the number of cases further, maybe coming week, or maybe coming 10 days, or maybe tomorrow, and fatalities also. So last 10 days, what is the fatalities? Like fatalities means death due to COVID-19, and based on that, how can I predict future? Rest of the 10 days, maybe let us assume up to today, what is the number of cases, what is the fatality rate, we know. And based on that, this coming week, how can I predict how many cases possible for tomorrow, and how many deaths we are going to expect tomorrow, or maybe coming week, or maybe coming 10 days. So that depends on the input what we are giving. So based on that, we can predict. So this I am using OWID. So this is one of the best data set. If anyone looking for COVID-19 everyday analysis, you can go through this OWID. This is actually our world in data. So that is the abbreviation. O means our, W means world, I means in, D means data. So we are getting very good data set, I mean data from this data set. So if you take other websites not able to get properly, from this every day they are updating how many deaths country wise they are updating, and they are updating state wise also. Some of the countries, it's very useful. We can do easily some work by taking that data also. So this is just we have to predict the future values based on the past history. Data is one type of classification, but this is a time series classification. So here you can see in this map, so how the number of deaths are increasing in India. We took India data set. So see, it's like exponential growing, every day increasing. So this by using this, so we have to take that data set. Obviously, we can predict based on the data set by using LSTM, both fatalities as well as a number of cases infected with COVID-19. So I specified only for India. We can do, if you want to do more papers, one country, you can take one method. You can LSTM only, you can take one country also. We can't go for top journals. At least you can go for average journals. Maybe some Scopus Index also possibility is there, because now you can find so many special issues on COVID-19. So you can apply. So one country you can take one LSTM, or maybe other methods you can try to apply, or maybe entire world also you can take data, you can apply. You will get surely some results that based on that we can submit the paper. So and nowadays they are accepting a very within short time. They're not taking like 6 months, 1 year, like that. So previously elsewhere if you submit, it will take 1 year. Now also some journals taking. So but little bit fast accessing if you submit to special issue under COVID. So this is LSTM only. So here training MSE, so mean square error, and test MSE, because we have two phases when you go for any classification. So training followed by testing, both the MSE mean square error, because that is very important. What is the predicted value, what is the actual value, and we have to see the error. If error is very high, like 20, 30, 100, then that method is useless. So we have to minimize the error. That is very important. So these are the things. So we have three problems here. So we can take that published paper, so many other research problems, and just X-ray images. So still these papers not accepted, still under review. So experimental results means it will take time for review. And this anyone interesting, we can do this also. So what I said previously, if I type some text, based on that we have to classify, so whether the person is having COVID-19 or not, or maybe if we type some text, based on that we have to classify whether we have to recommend for the hotel or not, or we have to recommend for the movie or not, like that. So that is a text classification. Here instead of text we can go for group of text, like this type of paper. So this is my first Elsevier paper published in 2015. So almost it took 1.5 years. So but this is a CI index with a 2.7 impact factor. So this is my paper. So what I have to do is, if I give input as this paper, I want output like this, whether this paper belongs to which of the areas, either computer science, or of course this is little bit sensitive only, but we can do research on this, whether computer science or mathematics or physics or chemistry, biology, mechanical. So based on the keywords in the paper, we have to go for probability, what we done in COVID-19 data modeling class by using Bayesian classifier. After that, possibility for classifying this paper belongs to either computer science or mathematics. So like this means no issue. Computer science, physics, chemistry, biology, entirely different. So possibility for simple. If I go for computer science or maybe electronics, little bit complicated, because this paper will, even image processing is electronics also they have. So at that time some issues maybe we have to face. At that time we can go for tuning, maybe both together as a one subject, like that. That is another issue. There we have to specify the assumptions or conditions. If we go for chemistry, biology, entirely different, obviously we can separate, this is not belongs to physics, chemistry, etc. So this we can take it as one of the problems. So that means entire text document, if I take, how can I category that belongs to which subject, or maybe which domain, so or which area, like that we can classify easily. So these are the simple things based on the classifiers we can do, or you can go for updated. You can propose own classifier, or maybe modified, whatever classifiers available, modified one, or you can go for tuning of classifiers so that you'll get better results. Like that we can do based on that. Yeah. Now coming to this session, I think first section is clear. So main thing is classification, that is supervisory classification. So we discussed so many things, because this implementation, all those things, it will take time, but I explained briefly. I'm not going in depth also. If I want to explain one paper, will take even 1 or 2 hours also. So now we will come to the this session. So this is a association rule. This is very simple. Even I tried to get research papers, I'm not getting much research work on this association rule. But when you come to the Bayes classifier, we have so many domains application. That's why I'm able to explore, or I'm able to explain so many research articles, all those things. So even if you try in Google, because anyhow our guru is like Google only, whatever information if you want, we have to get from Google. This association rule concepts applications, we used to get very less publications also. So whatever it may be, no issue. I'll try to explain what is association rule and how it is applicable to improve the sales, and what are the algorithms available, and based on that how to apply algorithms and how to make association rules. All those things we'll discuss. It's very simple only. Even this is belongs to data analytics also, big data analytics. I think some of the faculties handle this in big data analytics, even data mining also. It belongs to everywhere, machine learning, data mining, big data analytics. So everywhere you will get this association rule. Here you can see this image. So this image, based on this image only, we can identify the what is the concept of association rule. Suppose in this image, suppose we have one rack. In that rank, suppose if I keep milk, let us assume, so I want to keep in that rank milk and one textbook. If I keep, obviously there is no correlation. If anyone coming for milk, no one will take textbook. Suppose if I keep milk along with some bread, or along with some cheese, or along with something else related to milk items, obviously they will take both. So that means we have to make items in such a way that it should be attractive to the customers, so that we have to improve the sales. Now the question is, how can I decide I have to keep milk only along with bread, or I have to keep milk, bread, let us assume jam. So how can I decide? So for that we have to go for some mapping or some rule or some condition. So based on that, here we can identify, because the shop is very simple, so anyone can identify these. We have to keep here and here. If we take big database, if we take Amazon, so let us as website, we are giving orders. So there we have how many items we can't imagine. So at that time, how it will recommend items to the customers. So that is the main concept. That's why through machine learning, so how to recommend some items or some products to the customer, it is more attractive to the respective product, I mean customer. So that is the main concept here. So here our aim is to increase the sales, so based on the proper correlation between the items. So that is the main concept here. Yeah, now we come to the introduction. So here, which is used for identifying shopping patterns. So that I already said. So milk, bread, let us assume jam, cheese. This is one shopping pattern. I can't say bread and textbook is one shopping pattern like that. So for that, we have to go for association. How to identify shopping pattern? Not only for I'm giving just general grocery example, but when you come to the more other examples, like if you take textbooks or if you take shopping, other maybe clothes, etc. So many things are there if you go for shopping. So in that case also, it will make patterns based on the some rules or conditions. So this is also called as market basket analysis, because all items we are keeping in basket, and that's why maybe because of that reason, this we can call it as a market basket analysis, and which is actually unsupervised classification. There is no previous data, there is no testing, so we have to go for based on the futures, we have to classify or we have to make rule. So that's why which is unsupervised classification. There is no exact data set, and based on that we are not going to test anything. So just we have to go for given data and we have to classify or we have to make a rule which is used for more selling options like that. And when you go for Amazon, or maybe if you take a Netflix, or maybe if you take Flipkart, so all these you can see whenever if I purchase Amazon, let us assume yesterday I ordered one textbook, let us assume data structures and algorithm. After ordering data structures and algorithms, immediately I got down one option. You can check it, that you can observe algorithm, data structures, algorithms plus C language. So actually both textbook, if you want to go for individually 700, if you go for a combo, then you will get 550. You will get like this. You are recommended for data structures plus C textbook. So instead of 700, maybe they are going for 650. So maybe 50 rupees, 100 rupees less. How they got this recommendation? Already they have a program, because data structures means obviously someone taking data structures means obviously we have to implement that, means we should know either C language or C++ or Java, whatever it may be. So obviously maybe C language data structures previously data set, most of the people are taking that combination. That's why immediately you get recommendation. So that we can observe whenever if we purchase something items. I'm giving textbook example because we are frequently purchasing textbooks. That's why we used to get down textbook recommendation like this. Even if you purchase clothes also you'll get recommendation, or if you purchase something we'll get recommendation. How will you get? Based on the patterns. So it will identify the patterns which is suitable. I'm not telling 100%, somehow better than one is better than zero, like that. Text C language data structures, that combination is okay, but we can't say data structures and image processing, that combination you won't get. You can check it. So like that, because already no one purchased like that, maybe possibility is there. So no one purchased it, maybe no one ordered like that, maybe that combination you won't get as a recommended system or maybe recommended books like that. So that's why when you go for like these are the best selling I mean online options: Amazon, Flipkart. Maybe if you go for movie streaming also, Netflix, etc. There also, if you are watching one movie, so maybe immediately you'll get one more option, recommended movie for you, like that. How? Based on this association rule, or based on these conditions or rules, based on the fast data, or maybe suitable information of the data available. So now here, this is the main association rule. So we can call it as one more market basket analysis, unsupervised classification. We'll see still introduction, isn't it? So this is mainly useful for recommender systems. So whenever if we go for shopping or others also we are using. So that's why I told, if you go for C language and data structures, so you will get recommendation. So there it is very useful. And also we can identify interest and preferences. Based on that, it will recommend automatically. And here the association rule is mainly focused on correlation between data points in the data set. Or data points means like whatever items we have, that may be correlated. If no correlated means you won't get that recommended system. So based on the correlation only, you will get automatically what are the items you are going to purchase. That is called recommended system. You will get. Here you can see. So in general, this is the association rule mapping. So bread, egg, this is left side is called antecedent and right side is called consequent. So here this is X, let us assume X map to Y or A maps to B, like this. So whenever if I'm purchasing bread, egg, so I'm looking for milk also, like that. So item set is nothing but all the three items. So whenever if I take item set, so bread is included, egg is included. I'm purchasing bread, egg, and it is recommending for milk also. That means X implies Y. So antecedent or maybe consequent we can call it as. So all the three together we can call it as a item set. Now here we have three important measures for this association matrix. So this concept is not that much extent. If we go for Bayes and other classifier, k-means or maybe etc, kn and etc, you will get so many applications, so many things are there. Here we have limited what I observed based on my research. So even I handle this subject for 7th semester, we have a big data analytics subject. There also we have this concept. Even 5th semester also data, data mining, there also we have this concept. So here we have three main measures for association rule. So that metrics are support, confidence, lift. So what is the meaning of this support? So here we will see clearly. So support, confidence, lift, and support confidence is very, very important. So whenever if you want to go for association rule, so this information also given. When you are making rule, so obviously it will support the value what given or maybe threshold value of confidence also. Here you can see formula. So A implies B. So here the support is nothing but so occurrence of A and B together in the all the transaction. Let us assume we have 10 transactions. So in the shop. So let us assume today we have 10 transactions in a shop. So when you come to the support, so all the transactions 10, denominator is 10. So out of 10 transactions, A comma B occurred together how many times? Let us assume milk and bread. Out of 10 transactions, 5 times that is included. So 5 by 10 is the support value. So we will see what is the how it is useful, all those things. And confidence level means so frequency of A comma B, that means so this is nothing but conditional probability. So here P of B given A, so A is already given here according to here. So this is A already given, we already purchased, we are maybe it is supporting B, so A is already given, the conditional probability of B given A here. So here I given formula B given A. So how many times A and B together occur? When the number of times A occurred, that means A already occurred, so this is A already happened. After happening A, how many times B also included in that? For example, bread, milk, let us assume bread, milk, cheese, bread. Out of 3 transactions, bread, milk is included to 2 by 3. So that is the meaning. So also denominator is A and numerator is nothing but intersection of AB. How many times A and B together occurred? So in the A, transactions which is having only A. And lift is nothing but why we have to go for lift means suppose we have an item that selling is very less, we have to lift that item, we have to increase the sales. So for that we have to add some item. Let us assume we have one textbook, no one is purchasing that textbook. Let us assume we have a Java programming, no one is purchasing, I have to lift that textbook. What I have to do, I have to include some other, let us assume what we can call it C++. So I have to make a combo C++ Java. So we have to lift so that C++ purchasing some offer means they will go for Java also, because C++ extension they can go for Java. Obviously they can purchase 2 books. So we have to lift the textbook or we have to lift the items. For that we have to go for lift measure. So that is support of A comma B divided by independent. Denominator is independent value. So we have to take individually support of A into support of B. So in this case, whenever lift value is more than 1, which indicates that there is a proper association between 2 items. Like textbooks I said, C is Java. So whenever the lift value is more than 1, so obviously that combination is very good. There is a proper correlation or there is there is a proper association between these. So we can continue. If the value is less than 1, so that means we are not able to lift that by including even C++. We can try to go for some other thing, other combination, so that I have to lift the item of selling. So for that we have to go for further step. So for like that we have to improve the sales based on this measure. So more than 1 means very good, no need to touch. Okay, this offer will continue, or maybe this combination we can continue like this. Here I'm giving some examples. So here we can see left side hotel booking, flight booking, and whenever people are looking these two, obviously they are looking for rental car also. That means X implies Y. So that means I'm hotel booking, flight booking implies rental car. Obviously whenever we are looking for these two things, they are looking for rental car. Here I'm giving what is support level, what is confidence level. So support means all three together occurrence. Confidence means so given that hotel booking and flight booking, what is the probability of rental car booking? So obviously this is confidence is more. Why confidence is more? So condition is hotel booking, flight booking, both done. Then rental car obviously they will look at least 80% or 70%. That is called confidence. Support means out of 10 transactions, these 3 together will happen surely 8 to 9 times. So that means 9 by 10, or maybe 7 times all 3 together happen, then 7 by 10 like this. So that is called support. Support means out of all transactions, how many times these 3 together included. So the occurrence of all these hotel booking, flight booking, rental car, that means X implies Y or A implies B means A and B together. So confidence is nothing but given that already hotel booking, flight booking is done, what is the probability that rental car possibility? If the confidence value is 90%, then it's very good. So people are looking for rental car whenever a hotel booking, flight booking is done. So based on that, we'll go for further step immediately. Similarly here, pen implies book. So pen implies book means X implies Y. So that means whenever if you purchase pen, obviously people are looking for book. That means support is 90%. Out of 10 transactions, pen booking having 9 times people are looking. That means that combination is very good. So confidence means, so I purchased a pen, I'm looking for book is 80% only, maybe less than support. Support level is very good. Together they are purchasing more. But some people are looking for only pen, so at that time they are not looking for book, that is 80%. That is called confidence. So confidence meaning is given that pen, what is the probability that they are looking for book also? That is the meaning here. So together means we can go for support level. Here I'm giving some example. Suppose there are 100 transactions. If we take a data set or database, so we have so many number of transactions. So we have 1000 transactions data set. There are 300 occurrences of X and 500 occurrences of X and Y together in the data set. Support yes for X implies Y. So this is the association rule. X implies Y will be. So what is the associate support union? So 150 by total transaction 1000. So this is the support level. So out of 1000 transactions, 150 times occurrence of X and Y together, like this pen and book. So that's why 150 by 1000. So confident means, so already X is over, and what is the Y value? That means based on the value of X, how whether people are looking for Y or not. That means probability of Y given X. So probability of X intersection Y, that means not union, this is intersection. So 150 divided by P of X. So out of X transactions, how many times that people are looking for Y transaction? That is the meaning here. So 150 by 300, that is the confidence level. So don't get confusion. Support is nothing but combination of X and Y. Confidence is nothing but given that XY in all transactions in support. When you go for confidence, X is given, and based on that, how many people are looking Y in that X transactions? That is the meaning. The probability of Y given X. So that's why P of X intersection Y by P of X. So 150 by 300. Out of 300 occurrences of X, 150 times X and Y together is included. That's the meaning here. So that is the meaning of support level, confidence level. Now we will see how to go for association rule. So far we discussed all basics only. So what is the meaning of association rule? Association rule is nothing but so unsupervised learning technique, which is useful for pattern matching. I mean identifying the patterns, which will increase the sales in the market. Market means it may be shop, whatever it may be. And what are the measures we have? I mean metrics for the association rule. And with example for how to find confidence, how to find confidence and support, and what is the meaning of lift. So lift indicates to lift the item that sales are very less, we have to increase the sales. So for that we have to go for lift measure. If the value is more than 1, then the combination is good, that means there is a proper association between that items. If the value of the lift is less than 1, that means there is no proper association between that items. So we have to go for further step. Maybe we have to remove that combination, or we have to add something else. That we'll take care later, like that. Now, so far we don't know how to make rule. First of all, just we are telling X implies Y. So X is left side, right side, like that we are telling. So, but how to make these rules? So for that we have go for a prior algorithm. We have so many algorithms, but this is the common algorithm using for making association rule. So for the given transactions, so based on that we can increase the sales. So first step, so we have simple algorithm. This is very simple algorithm. First we have to compute one item set. Here one thing is given. What is that? So number of transactions is given. So we have 10 transactions. Each transactions, what are the items available? That is given in the data set. And we don't know output here. That's why this is called unsupervised. So based on that, we have to make a rule for increasing the sales. So in first step, we have to compute one item sets. Second step, we have to compute 2 item sets. So like that, we have to repeat until possibility. If I'm not able to make, let us say 4 item sets, then we have to stop the procedure. That means there is no room or there is no place to make a 4 item sets to create. That means together all 4 items. Then we have to stop the process. And based on that, we have to go for final rules. So that is a simple procedure. So we have to go for 1 item set, 2 item set, and 3, etc. Whenever there is no room or there is no possibility to create that item sets, provided that it should support the threshold values of support and confidence. So that is also given. So without support, without confidence, we can assume, but sometimes most of the time it is given. So based on that, it satisfies the threshold values. Finally, we have to make association rule based on the final step of item set. It may be 2 item set or 3 item set, whatever it may be. What is the maximum item set that we have to take? Based on that, we can make. Of course, other item sets also we can make. At that time, we'll get so many rules. Problem will get then 100 rules. It's very difficult. So in general, we have to go for highest item sets. Based on that, we have to make rule. So I observed some of the research papers, they used even lower item sets also, but it's not that much efficiency, because there you will get so many rules. Unnecessarily, it will disturb the higher item sets also. Because of that reason, no need to go for lower item sets. Try to go for higher item sets where we stopped, where no room, no place to create item sets. So let us assume this example I took from Data Analytics by Anil Maheshwari. This is one textbook, even we have that is prescribed textbook. So Anil Maheshwari, it's very simple textbook, anyone can understand easily. So from that I took this problem. So we have so many problems we can find everywhere this association rule based on a priori algorithm only. So here we have a transaction, set of transactions we will see, and what is the given information threshold values. So support count is for 4, that means support level is 33% and confidence level is 50%. What does it mean? Means support count is 4 means, so all 4 items together should be available in the transaction. That is the meaning. So confidence means we know, so A implies B means P of B given here, that conditional probability, that value should be 50% minimum. That is the meaning. More than 50%, no issue. So more than 33%, but it should not be less than. Based on that, we have to make association rule, which will help to make items selling easily. That means we can make that combination in the future also, so that we can increase the sales percentage. So here two informations are given. What is support value, what is confident, along with data transactions. That means transactions of the items. Like this, we have items transaction list. So first transaction, that means customer one is transactions included milk, egg, bread, etc. In second transaction, like this, general grocery store items only. Maybe in seventh transaction we can see, so only 2 items are included, other items are not included. Maybe that person not required, maybe butter, cookies, etc. So like that, generally I'm taking simple example. Now our aim is to make association rule which will help to increase the sales. So maybe let us assume up to these 12 transactions, my sales is, let us assume 80%. After making association rule, we can increase better than 80, maybe 85, 90%. Again, after based on that transactions, again we can make again association rule. Like that, if you keep on updating, one fine day our sales percentage will increase like 90, 95, maybe sometimes it will reach 98 also. So we can't say 100%, it will increase better than previous one. So because of that reason, we have to go for up to date. Based on that only we can increase the sales percentage in the shop. Not only shop, we discuss like Amazon, Flipkart for recommending system also. Now here we can see, so we have, one second. So here we can see, one second. So here we can see one item set. I said in algorithm, so we have to go for one item set, 2 item set. Whenever there is no place or there is no room to create 3 item or 4 item sets, we have to stop and we have to go for association rule. That is the final conclusion. So we will see that also how to make association rule. One item sets frequency. So milk, if we take, let us assume how many times repeated milk in the all transactions. So if we take here out of 12 transactions, so milk is repeated everywhere except third transaction, fifth transaction, and ninth transaction. That means 9 times repeated this. That means frequency of milk is 9. And bread 10. Out of 12 transactions, frequency of bread is 10 and butter is 10. Similarly, egg. Like that, we have to write so frequency of all the transactions. So that is very important. Now, based on these frequencies, is it possible to accept which is good, which is bad? And we have to decide which is good, which is bad. So for that, what we have to do is, so let us assume what is the support level and confidence that, so here support is nothing but minimum here given, you can see. So according to the given information, support count is 4, that means 33%. That means at least 4 times it should repeat. Here when it come to the here, so 4 is not included for egg, and ketchup not included of 4. That means the frequency is less than 4. and other things are more than 4. That's why, so no need to consider egg, no need to consider ketchup. So other things we have to include. That means after completing one item set, so finally we have to consider these 4 items only. Milk frequency is more than our specified support. Our support level is 33. That is the threshold value it will meet. If the threshold value not meeting, no need to consider. That's the meaning. Support count should be 4. 33% means support count should be 4. Now here milk is okay, better than 4. I mean other things also available, but egg and ketchup, these two are not included. That's why we have to avoid this one. So finally 4 items are available which meets the requirement of threshold value of support value, that is 4 or maybe 33%. Now here there is no issue. One item set created, so possibility is there. Now 2 item sets frequency. So milk bread, how many times together repeated in the transaction? So for example, if you take this transaction, milk bread, first transaction, milk bread is included. Second transaction, milk bread not included. So third not included. Fourth included, milk bread. So the combination of milk and bread, that's the meaning here. So we can see ran all the 12 transactions, and out of 12 transactions, milk and bread together included 7 times. That's why frequency is 7. Same thing, milk and butter. We have to see all the combinations here. That's why it will take time. So that's why I'm giving minimum. So by observation, if you are not able to get frequency 3 or I mean less than 4, then no need to consider. If you are getting frequencies 1, no need to write, wasting time unnecessarily, because our frequency requirement is 4. That means our support level is 4 minimum. So more than 4 means happy, less than 4 means no need to consider. So 1 or 2 frequencies I no need to consider, ignored. Otherwise you will get 2 items set like 1 or 2 pages, all 2 items if you want to go. So that means combinations will be more than 20, 30. It is very difficult to write in exam point of view, maybe in general for explanation also. So that's why, so these are the minimum things which will meet 3, I mean 4, more than 4, but 1 or 2 items are 3 only. If we take milk and cookies, so frequency is 3 only. Similarly, if we take butter and cookies, frequency is 3 only. So this we have to neglect because our frequency, that means count support level is 4 minimum. So rest of the things we can include. So 2 item set, we have 4 items are included. So milk bread, so frequency is 7 out of 12 transactions is very good, more than our support level. Same thing for others. So 2 item set, there is no issue. We are getting some values, I mean some of the items which meets the support level. Now that means we can go for further step also. When you come to the further step, 3 items. So 3 items means we have to see the combination. Here also you'll get different combinations. So based just by observation, milk, bread, butter. If we take that combination based on the transaction, so milk, bread, butter. So first transaction included, maybe fourth transaction it is included, and sixth transaction it is included, and eighth transaction also like that included 3 combinations. So based on that, what is the frequency here? 6 times. The frequency is 6. That means we have, so 3 items which is repeated 6 times, that is called milk, bread, butter. So now again, if we take other combinations, milk, bread, cookies, maybe frequency is 1. So bread, butter, cookies, that frequency is 3. If I take other 3 combination also, so not able to get more than 4, even equal to 4, that's why no need to consider. That's why I told, if you want to find all the 3 item set, it will take more time to write all those things. While writing program easy, it will take automatically, but if you go for manually, it will take more number of combinations. It is difficult. Just by observation only we can say, so these are the 3 possibilities. Out of that, only 2 meets the threshold value. 1 only meets the threshold value. So we have to neglect second row because milk, bread, cookies frequency is 1. We have to neglect that one because our minimum count should be 4. And similarly, we have to neglect last one also because there also we are not getting 4. So only we have to consider only one frequency, that is 6, milk, bread, butter item set. So finally, we got 3 item set, only 1. Now the question, is it possible to go for 4 item set? So when you go for 4 item set, is it possible to meet support level? Support level means, so that 4 item set repeated 4 transactions. Is it possible? If we take here, just by observation, if we take any 4 item set here, let us assume milk, egg, bread, butter. See here, nowhere repeated that combination. Or if we take milk, butter, egg, ketchup. So nowhere the transaction, that combination, or that all 3, 4 together repeated. So similarly, if I take maybe 6th one, so 3, 4, 5 no need to consider because anyhow items only 3. How can I look for 4 items? That's why no need to consider. If I go for 6th transaction, we have 4 items, so obviously that combination also nowhere repeated, so that's why we can neglect that one. Similarly, 8th one we can consider, 9th one we can neglect, that is also nowhere included. That means there is no place or there is no room to create 4 item set. That's why we have to stop the algorithm, 3 item sets only. So that means one item set possible because frequency meets the support level 4 or more than 4. Two item sets possible that frequency meets the support level 4 or more than 4. Three item sets also one combination meets the support level 4 or more than 4. That means we got 6. But when you come to the 4 item sets, no 4 item sets means not even one combination is available. So that means it is not meeting our threshold value of support level 33%. That means 4 items. So we have to stop the algorithm up to 3 item sets only. So that means we stopped here. So finally, so there is no room, there is no place, or there is no room to create 4 item sets. We have to stop 3 item set, under which 3 item sets also we got only one combination, that is milk, bread, butter only. Other two things we have to neglect, that frequency not meeting our support level. Now what we have to do further? So here we have only one thing satisfied. So one combination, that is milk, bread, butter. So frequency is more than support level. So we have to accept. So there is no room to create 4 items. So that's why no need to go for further step. Now what is according to the algorithm, you can see here. So 3 steps completed. Now we have to go for final association rule. So which will help to increase the sales. So how to make association rule? So based on the 3 item set. So now we will see how to make. So finally we got 3 item set, milk, bread, butter, and based on that we have to make association rule. While making association rule, we have to look for different combinations. So here the combinations are like, we can go for x to y. X to y means, so let us assume left side x, we have to make mapping from x to y. So different combinations we can apply. Let us assume I'm taking like this. So let us assume bread comma butter implies milk. Here we have 3 items, we can go for bread, butter implies milk, or maybe we can go for one item left side, 2 items right side. So that's why here we will get different cases. I'm assuming, let us assume bread, butter implies milk. This is one association rule. So after making this association rule, whether this is valid or not, that is the main thing. So whenever if I make some association rule or maybe condition which should satisfy the support level as well as confidence, if both are given, it should satisfy both. If only support level is given, it should satisfy only support. But in our example we are considering both support as well as confidence given, so we have to find support. So what is the support value? So what is the formula for support? So bread, butter, milk together repeated how many times? 6 times. Here available anyhow 6 by total transactions 12, that means 50. So it will meet the support level. What is the formula for support? Bread, butter, milk together occurred how many number of times? What is the frequency of bread, butter, milk together in the all transactions? So that means 6. So out of 12 transactions, 6 by 12. So 50 is the support value. Now confidence value. Confidence means, so what is the formula? Given bread, butter, so what is the probability of buying milk? That means denominator value is left side, so that is bread, butter. And if I buy this one, what is the confidence level? What is the probability that I'm going to buy milk? That is the meaning. So that means denominator value is but bread, butter, how many times repeated together? 9 times. We can check it in the transaction table. Bread and butter together repeated 9 times. Out of 9 times, how many times bread, butter, milk together included? 6 times. So 6 by 9. So this is conditional probability of a given b. So a is nothing, sorry, b given a. So left side is nothing but denominator, right side is nothing but numerator. We are looking for that probability. So all 3 together 6 times, only left side together occurred 9 times. That's why 6 by 9, 67, that value, confidence level. So that means 67%, those who are looking for, I mean those who are purchasing bread and butter, they are looking for milk also. That is the meaning here. So both meets the given threshold values. That means our support is 33, confidence is 50%. So both satisfied, hence which is proper association rule. So that is finally we have to make a conclusion. So bread, butter, milk implies milk, support level is 50%, confidence level is 67%. Similarly, other combination possible. What is other combination? Milk, bread implies butter. Just we have to change the keywords, so that we'll get, after calculating by using support formula and confidence formula what we applied here, so we are getting support value is 50%, confidence level is 67%. So both satisfied. So even if we take other possible values, so other milk, butter implies bread, here also support value is 50% and confidence is 86%. So it also satisfied given threshold value of support as well as confidence. So even we can make other rules also. Maybe the rules are not satisfied the given support and confidence. You can check it. Even left side you can take one item, right side you can take both 2 items like this. Bread implies milk comma butter. So is it possible to satisfy support and confidence level? If satisfies, then we can include that also. So because I know these things, I after workout these things, 3 things satisfied, that's why I'm showing. But if you want to try other things also, left side we can keep one item, right side we can keep two items also, like that we can try. In that case, is it possible to meet the support level as well as confidence level? If not meeting, then obviously that is not valid association rule. So finally, when you are making association rule, we have to show that that is applicable for higher item sets. So we are stopping our method 3 item sets because 4 item sets not possible to make. That's why we have to make association rules for 3 item sets. So finally, these are the rules. That means meaning is whenever if we have a shop bread butter, obviously we have to look for milk. Try to keep that milk in the same floor or maybe along with bread butter, so that you will get more sales. And whenever if we have milk bread, we have to keep butter also, so that we'll get more sales. That is the meaning. Suppose if we have bread butter, we can't keep like textbook or maybe let us assume banana like this. So maybe that is not meeting support level. It's not maybe it is not encourageable for getting good sales also, like that. So based on these rules only we can make finally. We are assuming simple example, that's why we can make easily. But when you go for large data sets, like if you go for Amazon or Flipkart, etc., so they have lakhs of items. So in that case, obviously they have to go for automation, and based on that automation, automatically it will recommend the system. If we are purchasing some item, automatically we will get recommending system. That's why we can call it as this association rule is very helpful for recommending systems. So based on that, we can increase the sales, and obviously we'll get more benefit also. That's why we have to go for this one. And if you want to implement for 2 item sets also, we can make association rule. Nothing is wrong. But in general, if you go for higher item sets, obviously we get more accuracy and we can increase the, sales also. Yeah. So these are the final rules we created. So we have 4 steps. So we have to make 1 item set, 2 item set, 3 item set, and based on that we have to make association rule. And always we have to make association rule based on the higher item set. Even if we make lower item sets also, but not possible to get more accurate results. Now, before going to the next one, we have few more things I'll tell you. So in the previous session, we in this association rule, so even I tried to get more details, but even research papers also I'm not able to get. You can try in Google also. So it's very less research I'm able to get. That's why research papers also I'm not getting. So main thing is in association rule, we have to make association rule for the given data. And how to make that we discussed by using a prior algorithm. Other algorithms available, but this is the best algorithm for making association rule. So before we have other things also I'll tell you. Now in these 2 sessions, in first session we discussed what is classification techniques and what is probability concepts and what is supervisory classifier and what are the conditions and what is Bayes theorem. Based on that, how to derive Bayesian classifier and problem solutions we discussed. And also we discussed when starting of this session, so what are the research problems and is it possible to apply these classifiers? If not, how to enhance that? We have to do some tuning. Based on that, we can get better performance. And association rule is a very simple concept and which is helpful to increase the sales, and especially when you go for shopping patterns, we have to go for association rule, and we have a prior algorithm. Based on that, we have to make association rule. And we have support confidence lift. Support specifies that how many times the all together items included in that transaction. Confidence indicates that if I purchase something, what is the probability of getting one more item I want to purchase? That means conditional probability. So A implies B means probability of B given A. If I purchase A is already given, what is the probability of possibility of purchasing or maybe selling item B? And lift means if whenever some patterns are maybe not able to sell properly, we have to lift that item. For that, we have to increase some value. We have to include some item. So based on that, we have to lift. Whenever if I include item, the lift value is more than 1, there is a proper association or there is a proper correlation. If the still lift value is less than 1, still there is a issue with the items included. We have to remove or we have to go for further enhancement. So these are the things we discussed. Now here we can see, so our FDP is data sciences. So when you come to here, according to my what we covered, like what we can call it as a sessions. So supervised, all those things comes under machine learning and classifiers. Unsupervised learning also it will comes under machine learning only, that is association rule. So in general, when you come to the artificial intelligence, so all these you can see, all these are like tricky terms: artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, deep learning, almost all, even big data analytics or data analytics, we can include that also. Almost all are somewhere correlated. So whenever if I go for these things, for example, if we take, let us assume So artificial intelligence, if we take, so it enables the mission to think. So like when you go for artificial intelligence, like robotics application, etc. So we have to go for artificial intelligence, and machine learning is subset of artificial intelligence. What machine learning actually deals, it provides statistical tools to explore the data. So we have to take data and we have to explore, means we have to go for classification or maybe analysis or maybe prediction or forecasting. So based on that, we have to go for a final conclusion. So for that, we have to go for machine learning. Again, there we have supervised, unsupervised reinforcement, etc. methods, techniques available. When you come to the deep learning, so it's like our deep learning. So name itself indicates it's like our neuron system, our brain neuron system, it will work. That's why we have to go for artificial neural networks, convolution neural networks, and reinforcement neural networks. In artificial neural networks, it will deal with numbers. So when you come to the convolution neural networks, it deals with the images. So whenever if you have images, if you go for classification, we can go for convolution neural networks or maybe advanced convolution neural networks. And if you are looking for some time series kind, like a prediction forecasting, we can go for recurrent neural networks. That means, so we have to predict or we have to forecast the future value based on the past history, like prediction of sales rest of the 10 days, maybe coming 10 days or coming week, etc. For that, we have to go for RNN. When you come to the data science, so here, so data science is nothing but, so technique or maybe we can call it as a procedure. So there it will involve machine learning, artificial intelligence, and deep learning, along with some mathematical tools like calculus, linear algebra, probability, statistics, even any other method, like what we can call it as a, yeah, calculus anyhow included. So morning class also we discussed maximum, minimum, all this comes under calculus only. So these are all part of data science only. All these artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning is included, along with some mathematical tools also included. That's why it is more powerful. So if you want to go for data scientist, obviously we should know all these things: artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, along with other mathematical tools. So based on that, we have to go for data scientist, and we can implement for these applications. Okay, check it. Any doubts? We'll discuss any issues regarding research, or if anyone wants suggestions, or yeah, maybe all our faculties only. Maybe I'm sometimes junior to some of the faculties, maybe. So if we can discuss research issues regarding this, and maybe it is helpful for the juniors, those who are pursuing PhD or those who are planning to do PhD. Obviously, it is helpful.
Oh,
hello, sir.
Sir, how to implement that in Python or any programming by association rules?
Implementation, that's why I'm starting. When you come to the association rule, I searched so many articles. Is it possible to get some research so that I can share to all the faculty members? But I'm not able to get. So maybe I found some of the websites they implemented in Python only, sir. But Python programming, I'm not that much expert. So but when I observed some of the websites, maybe some of the learning courses, they implemented in Python programming, even not even MATLAB also.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
But how to implement means we have to go through the Python, sir, because implementation part, I'm not sure how to implement this association rule.
That's why I'm asking. Can we implement in the Python?
Yeah,
Is there
we can implement, sir. We can implement Python. We can implement, sir. If you want material, you can go for Edureka. You know, one learning tutorial. I think you know, sir. Edureka something. One website is there.
Yes,
So there
yes,
we
yes.
have.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, there we one expert data scientist explained implementation of association. I found only that one web page. I mean, one video implemented by using this one association rule, Python programming language. But rest of the things no one implemented. Even I don't know why they are not focusing on association rule, because of maybe difficulty for implementation or maybe applications we have. But when compared to the supervisor classification, etc., the implementation is less for this. Yeah. So we can, if any questions are, we can discuss. Even I am also faculty. Maybe I am junior to some of the faculties.
Participants,
so
do you have any more questions?
So that we can share. It may be regarding this.
Participants, please unmute yourself and ask your questions.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me, madam.
Am I audible? Sir. Sir, actually, morning you have suggested regarding COVID-19 data, no, sir.
Yes, madam.
I mean, do analysis regarding that COVID-19 data. So, what type of
Yeah.
data should we take, sir?
You are telling that synthetic data what I showed morning, na, madam?
Okay, symptoms and whether it is positive or
What
not.
we do, madam? Yeah, symptoms means, for example, let us assume, actually, if you visit any doctor, they have like a prescription, madam. Those who having positive COVID, they have like symptoms,
Okay.
everything they used to write in that. That is called PHR. I showed personal health record. So that items we have to take, and we have to see the conclusion also, whether the person is positive or negative. Like that, you have to create, because no one will provide data set time being, I think. So everything will go, then only you will get data sets. So you can make the data set, and we can keep resource also. Otherwise, someone will ask, maybe it's problem for us. We can make resources like a hospital name, like that. We can keep, based on that we can do next work, madam. At least even you can take data. If you publish data also, easy, I mean, you will get more citations, and they will accept easily also. So this is the, because you can check it, most of the China people are published in COVID. So they are putting data only, they're not implementing also. So on XYZ data from this hospital, like that, what are the features based on the chest X-ray images or maybe CT images, etc. So they are putting data also. That's sufficient for acceptancy, but not top journals. I'm telling average. If you want to do some implementation, etc., we can go for good journals like SCI Index or Scopus, etc.
Okay, sir. Sir,
But
what
getting
will
the
be
data is not so
is
simple.
that? Okay. So if we tried, at least what is the minimum size of the data, sir? I mean, should be
Yeah, that
preferable.
depends, madam. Because now getting large data is very difficult. So you can try
Okay.
to go for 30, 40 patients at least,
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
based on that. There, I can't say exactly, madam, because there is no exact constraint there. If you have more large data set, it is very good for you. Less data set
Okay.
means difficult to go for accuracy. What happens? You are collecting, let us assume 10 records from one hospital, all are having positive, let us assume COVID. Then if you go for
Actually,
training, what
in my
happens?
mind, at least 100 members, like that I thought, sir.
100 also okay. Very less means problem, because our method won't give, and difficult to predict also in future.
Okay,
And
sir.
data set, whenever data set is more, obviously you'll get good results, madam.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I have a doubt.
Tell me, sir. Tell me, sir.
Can you hear me?
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Okay, I will try it again.
Sir, you have some background noise. Your voice is breaking. Not able to hear.
Participants, do you have any more questions?
Sir, message also you can send, sir, because if I'm not able to hear your voice, you can send message. I can see here. So, hello, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello, sir.
Can you hear me
Jagannathan,
now?
sir.
Can you hear me?
Your voice is full breaking, sir. Not able to hear, sir. You can type, sir. You type your message if possible.
Okay, sorry, I will type.
So, sorry, I'm not able to hear.
Participants, please type your questions in the chat box.
Yeah, sir. I received message. Type, sir. I have a doubt in Aave Basin classifier. Yeah, you can proceed, sir. You can type, sir. I can see here. So you're talking about a morning session slide, sir. Yeah, you can type, sir. Complete that one. I will tell you.
Sir, in Navibase we have multinomial, Gaussian, and Bernoulli.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So that's the morning only I specified. I stopped that. What is that constraint? So only binary classification, that multi. So we can extend, sir, like we have to go for at that time we have to go for normal distribution. Again, we have to explain. And when you go for dependent features, at that time we have one more additional thing is there. We have to go for networking. That is called Bayesian networking. We can extend, sir, that also. So because whatever morning we discuss, that is purely depends on independent features. If we have dependent features, it won't work. For that, we have to go for Bayesian classifier. For networking like that, we have one more classifier that we can apply, sir.
Okay.
Because whatever time slot, that is more to explain, we can extend, sir. Just I gave basic ideas only.
Okay, sir.
Because what you said, that is
And
correct.
please
A normal distribution.
and share that PPTs also with the team, sir.
Sure, sure. Thank you, sir. I will share surely.
Okay. And post your email ID, sir.
Sure, sure, sir. I will post now itself, sir. If one more thing, if anyone interesting to do research in image processing machine learning, or if you want guidance, please you can send me mail, because I am also interesting for collaboration, because all our faculties only. Maybe I have some idea, you have some idea, means we can share, so that we can publish paper also easily. So just sharing information is very good for research. Otherwise, if you want to do alone, difficult to do. If I go for sharing, so 4 people are sharing, means you will get one paper also. One person will get 4 papers. If you want to do alone, you will do only 1 paper. That is a problem. So that's the research.
Yes,
If
yes,
you
sir.
want good publications, it's better to go for sharing of information after PhD. While doing PhD, we can't go for sharing,
Yes, sir.
because whenever I'm putting paper, I used to keep my friends' names also by default, and whenever they are putting papers, they are putting my name also. So because they are also getting benefit, I'm also getting benefit. Because when you go for NAC, NBA, they want all these things. And even for our personal growth also, if you go for any deemed universities, they are asking how many publications, what is the citations, how many scopus, how many SEA journal, all those things they are asking nowadays. Recently, I saw one deemed university, they are asking only journals, only how many journals. Based on that, they are calling for interview, otherwise they are not calling only. And if you want to apply funding also, obviously we need research publications.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Sir, in morning, you have to use 14 day 1 to day 14 play tennis or not. So
Yes, sir.
if we have more data, like 2 year 3 years data,
Yes,
suppose
sir.
like day 1 to day 14, if we have more than 1 year to, so how to solve that? Because that was a very short
Yeah,
data that we
understood.
can easily identify. Yeah.
Yeah, understood, understood. That is some little bit old data also, no, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. Even that is old data also.
Yeah, because day 1 to day 14, easily we can
Yeah, yeah.
identify
No,
that
that's
what is.
here. This is actually this is entirely little bit tricky, because this is a pandemic. This pandemic will come maybe we don't know, after 100 years or after 50 years, maybe after 200 years, we don't know. So that's why here we have some technical issues, obviously, sir. Why means, for example, if I go for, let us assume, prediction of number of what we can call it as a COVID cases, maybe now it's happening. Same data set, if I use next year, again it will show tomorrow we are getting 10 COVID positive, like that. So obviously that is problem only. That is a technical issue actually. Recently we can do maybe after maybe 1 year, after 2 years, let us assume, if you want to use this data, difficult to predict. I think it won't get much results also, because this is pandemic scenario especially.
Yes.
Yeah, for example, same thing I'm telling, COVID-19, maybe entire world zero COVID. At the time, if I use this data set, again it will show output as tomorrow 200 cases, like that. Then this is meaningless. So
Yes, sir.
obviously we have to go for recent data, it's better, especially this type of pandemic diseases. Maybe other like natural, like weather forecasting, this type of things we can use last 2 years, 3 years also, no issue, because it's a like a frequent activity, weather forecasting, whether tomorrow possibility for rain or not. We can use last year data maybe like this. So this is almost, it's a little bit correlation is there when you go for weather forecasting, etc. But when you come to the pandemic diseases, so obviously it's very difficult. What you said, 100% correct, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Correct. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other questions, sir? Sir or madams?
Sir, I think you have covered all the questions.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, madam, tell me,
Yes,
madam.
yes, ma'am, you can ask your question.
So I have one doubt. I'm doing my PhD.
Yes, madam.
Hello. So can you hear me?
Madam, go ahead, madam. Go ahead, madam.
Sir, I'm doing my PhD. My research area was only for a health insurance. I have to
Okay.
design a policy for an insurance company. How the insurance company find out the policy holder? Some for policy holder they are telling like they are giving a false information. Suppose they are
Yeah, correct.
smoker, but they are giving I am not a smoker. So that's why I'm going to design some policy for insurance company. If do something, they can easily find out. It is possible, sir.
So, whether you have any data set for this, madam, whether past data set,
So I
because
just
now if you
collected
are,
now only I just collect the past data, sir.
no, collect that what you said correct, because wrong information also possibility is there. So at that time it will mislead
Yes,
the
sir.
conclusion. So for this,
Yes.
madam, I think best thing is search for data set, madam. Maybe is it possible to get data set? Obviously, we have so many data sets are available. I mean, resources for getting data set like GitHub, maybe other things. So there you can try, you will get. Otherwise, just collecting manually means it's very difficult for you, madam. Just for collecting only will take more time when compared to implementation. Am I right, madam?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So otherwise, if you want to make data set, then you can write somewhere in the paper synthetic data like this, so that no one will raise the question also. But in your case,
Okay,
problem
sir.
is data set itself only,
Yes, sir.
madam. But
So
here
by
in your
using machine learning language, sir,
machine
you
learning,
tell me, sir.
yeah. No, otherwise in your
So by
case, what you will
using
do,
machine
madam?
learning language, ah,
Which will,
sir, I
in
just
your
go to
case,
forecasting.
yeah, that's why I'm telling. In forecasting, what you will do. So I think that insurance data set will get, madam, surely. If you ask maybe any employees or maybe in website somewhere, surely you'll get. So based on that only you can go ahead. If you go for manual collection, all those things, it will take lengthy process. And depends on forecasting means you can go for LSTM, but you are telling you are doing PhD. Obviously, you have to go for some
Yes,
tuning,
sir.
madam. Exactly whatever LSTM or maybe X boosting, etc. algorithm if you implement. I don't think so. They will consider for final Viva. They will ask why already this is available, because that is everyone. That is the common question in entire PhD Viva. So already available, what you done newly. So that means something we have to do fine tuning. That should be better than previous one.
Okay, sir.
So forecasting
Sir,
we
and
can do
one more
some.
thing,
Tell me, madam.
sir.
Tell
Sir,
me.
if I want to publish some journal in unpaid journal like Scopus, Web of Science,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
is the procedure, sir?
No, Scopus, we have so many unpaid journals are available, madam. So we can directly upload the
Okay, sir.
paper. Paid means I think Scopus paid, I think is better to drop, because what happens, the Scopus paid, this year that journal is in Scopus list. Next year they are removing most of the journals.
Okay.
If you
Okay,
go for
sir.
Elsevier, Springer, there is guarantee is there, because they it will be maybe a future also. But when you come to the page journal, some people will say 7,000 page we will publish, that is Scopus. Maybe timing it is available Scopus. When you are at the time of PC submission, maybe they will remove also. So at that time unnecessarily will face
Okay, sir.
problem. Try to go for unpaid one. Its value also. They will ask whether this is paid or unpaid. So we can go for unpaid. And one more thing here, one more journals are there, that is open access journals. So if you go for Elsevier and
Okay, sir.
Springer, some of the journals are open access journal, that is under Scopus. That also you can publish. Good, madam.
We directly contact that concerned person, sir.
Which person, madam? No. If you have any queries,
Like
you can
for
ask.
Web of Science.
No, editor in chief is there, EIC. First of all, you have to choose which journal is suitable to your area. That is the first question. So for that, you have to go to the journal web
Okay, sir.
page, and you can type your
Okay.
thesis title, madam, your area title, project
Okay, sir.
research area, and it will display all the journals like test classification, and you have to choose which is suitable to you. You have to see impact factor also. You can identify your journal, your paper is suitable to which type of journal. High impact factor, we can't go for that much journals. We have to go for medium journals. That's better, because if you go directly for
Okay,
4
sir.
impact factor or 3, you have to wait 6 years for, I mean 6 months for first review itself, wasting time unnecessarily.
Sir, what is the minimum time for free journal, free Scopus synthesis?
So
for
that depends.
acceptance. Free Scopus.
Some journals will take minimum. If averagely, if you take 3 months, it will take, sir. So
Okay.
depends on, so some journals will get, see, depends on the situation and depends on how the reviewers are responding also. So you can see whenever if you are opening Elsevier journals, they are specifying review time, first review time 3.4 weeks, 5 weeks, like that. That is the tentative, because if reviewer not responding properly, what they can do. So that depends on luck also.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Okay,
purely
sir.
depends on luck also, sir. Because one paper I submitted for Scopus, after 1 year also, whenever I'm requesting, they are telling reviewers are not responding. Finally, I withdrawn my paper and I submitted to other journal, because they are also helpless. Editor-in-chief also helpless. What we can do?
Yes, sir. We have no time, sir. That's why we are looking
So,
for fast response journals.
oh, okay. So we
Yeah.
have 2-3 months journals are there, so you can check it, sir. No, if you want
Okay,
that within less time, one request, if anyone looking for within less time some publication in Scopus, you can send mail. I'll try to help, because one of my friend is close to some of the editors, like Inter Science editors, etc. Maybe you will get some help. I'm not telling 100% will get, but surely today also I send message. If any public paper is, they send me. So I will recommend like that. So because he is the person working in deemed university, you can see in this paper third author, Avinash Sharma. So he can help. If anyone looking for help, so I can try to give his contact. Maybe I can directly approach him, so that you will get less time also publication.
So can you share your contact details?
Yeah, I shared already my mail ID, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, because even I struggled when I was doing PhD for first Elsevier. I struggled almost 1.5 years. I got for result only. But that much time we can't wait now. That situation is different. 2012-13 situation is different. Now if we wait that many years, then by that time 100 PhD will come out, and again competition for us. So as early as we have to complete. If you are looking for any help regarding publication, also send me a message. I will try to help. Scopus or maybe Elsevier. Elsevier don't expect SCI journals, etc. Because even I am struggling to get SCI journals. I have 2 only so far. It's very difficult, and it will take more time, 1 year, more than 1 year.
Okay, sir. I've sent a mail. Just please respond to the email.
Sure, sir.
Participants, do you have any more questions?
Any questions, sir and madams?
Parama sir is asking about COVID data set.
Who, madam?
Professor Parama is having, he wants COVID data set.
Okay.
You have used
So
in the presentation.
yeah.
Yes,
You
yes.
can send me mail. So images COVID data set I can send, and LSTM, like number of cases every day prediction, I can send, sir. But risk prediction data set I don't have, even not available anywhere. That what I showed morning synthetic data, so that I created, but it's not able to find from the any website or any hospital website also. So images I can send, images, as well as number of cases daily last 4 months, even future also it will update automatically. That data set also I will provide. I think if you try to do some COVID paper also now, easily you will get acceptance within less time also. Even you can use linear regression also, no issue. Simple, that is very basic thing. I saw some of the Elsevier journals, some people are using linear regression. So even by looking, anyone will laugh. Linear regression is very simple. Y equal to A plus BX. That applied for prediction of future values also accepted by Elsevier 3 months back. Now I don't know they will accept or not. When COVID started, at that time some authors from other countries they submitted. They accepted within 2-3 days. Some papers accepted within hours also. 23 submitted, accept 23, published in 24. Like that I saw some of the journals. Only for COVID. It is applicable only for COVID. Other papers, they will take long process. because they are also getting more citations. That means their impact factor also will increase. Because of that reason, they are doing very fast.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Professor Parma, please make note of Somushekar sir's email ID from the chat so that he can ask what else you want. I think you need the images from sir, right? Please
Yeah,
make
sure.
note of
Whatever you want, you can send me. Both I send 2 mail IDs. Again, if you want, I'll send one second.
Yeah.
I'm sending again, so that if anyone contact you also, you can inform, and so no problem. I'll send.
Sure, sir.
Anyone absent or maybe, so in that case.
Yes. Sure.
So I sent both mail IDs.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Thanks for sharing your mail ID.
Can I conclude, madam?
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. We are grateful for the time and effort you took to share your experience.